for 12 months, you've trashed all those give me money requests from charities. Now it turns out you're going to get a few bucks back on your state income tax. You've got 15 charitable causes to choose from on your California income tax form. Joining us on the live line now to explain it all, Checkoff California Campaign Director, Robert Berger of Healthier Solutions. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning, Curtis. Yeah, Checkoff California really is a kind of a marketing campaign, if you will, because a lot of Californians, including myself, frankly, we're not aware that there's this kind of wonderful giving opportunity on the state tax form. And as you mentioned, this campaign's called Checkoff California, and it's really the individual funds coming together, and these funds represent a range of causes, to pool their resources and to create this awareness campaign, and that, because you're not always thinking when you're dealing with the stress of tax deadlines, you're not necessarily thinking of that opportunity exists, but it's right there on the state tax form.
Yeah, and we all know how hard-hit nonprofits have been during these slumping economic times, and what a way to give back.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a very efficient way. These, I've studied these funds, I've gotten reports from them, and they have extremely low administrative costs, so 95 to 100% of your dollar is actually going to provide the services and the research and the food. Can I give your listeners just a couple of the funds here?
That would be great. Kind of give us an idea of what some of the...
it ranges. It's really there. There's an option to check off more than one fund. And the average gift is last year was $12 for each person that gave to this program. So even a small contribution adds up. It added up to over $4 million last year. We have causes such as the Alzheimer's disease and related disorders fund, a fund for senior citizens. Rare and endangered species. There's a fund, the State Children's Trust Fund, that focuses on preventing child abuse. The California Breast Cancer Research Fund, which is actually housed and administered by the UC office the UC Office of the President in Oakland. The California Firefighters Memorial Fund, and there's also a Peace Officers Memorial Fund, and that certainly struck very close to home in terms of the sacrifice that our peace officers make protecting us. And the fires were awful this last year down in Southern California, and what a great way to honor them. The California Military Family Fund, which provides aid to members of the California National Guard that have been called up for active duty. There's a relatively new fund, the California Sea Otter Fund, which is partly administered by the California Coastal Conservancy, also in the Bay Area. And there's a General California Cancer Research Fund, and which is out of the Northern California Cancer Center, and the brand new ALS Lou Gehrig's Disease Fund, which is supported by the ALS Association.
Now, when you check off on your California income tax, do you get to specify the amount of donation?
You do, and it's on the most popular state tax form 540. It appears there's like different line items, and it appears in a box at line item 61, and you can literally check off which funds and specify the amount. So you could give $5 to 5 different funds. If there's one that's particularly important or has touched your lives, that can be, you could put all of your money there. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I mentioned the Emergency Food Assistance Program Fund, which is supporting local food banks. And, as you recognized earlier, these are, nonprofits that are really stretched thin because of our economy. I mean, we all are stretched thin. But if folks can just think to give that little bit at tax time, I think it really is making a big difference.
Now, Robert, if they file by the Internet using e-filing, can they still make that check off and
Absolutely.
That donation?
They may have to look a little harder for it, but it's still there. It would be the line item called contributions, and that is consistent whether it's online or a hard copy.
And final question for you, Robert, is there a website in case somebody would like to look over that list of nonprofits that you mentioned again?
Absolutely. I should give a shout out to our corporate sponsor for the third year, which is Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. I know they have many offices in your area, and the website is checkoffcalifornia.org, and they could learn more about the funds. And the general email address that's on that site comes directly to me, so they can reach out and ask me ask away.
I got you.
Very proud of this program.
Robert, thanks so much for the phone call.
Thanks so much, Curtis.
Appreciate it. You bet.
Bye-bye.